appearance. They are all appearing to be. This entire planet is appearing to you in this format, in this the way it is appearing. That is how you are cognizing it. That's what is visible to you. But where is the source? That's very deep understanding. Most of the time, our brain stops at what is visible to us, what we can cognize, what you can perceive, and you generate your own perception of that what is visible to you, how it appears to you. But you are not you are not sharp enough to tear out of it, tear into it, into that what is appearing as what it is. So when you tear into it, when you drill into it, when you pierce through that what is appearing to you as it is, that what you are cognizing, then you go to deeper and deeper levels of that appearances. So in your house, somebody is appearing to you to be hostile. Maybe your spouse, maybe your children, maybe your relatives, maybe something is happening the way it is happening inside your house in relationship, in conversation, maybe in a company. But that's how it's appearing to you. It's an external appearance alone because you are not sharp enough to excavate more into that appearance. And that appearance of what is in front of you, it has an inference. You have to derive what is the source of this kind of behavior that is visible to you. What started this behavior? Where is the source? So you have to have the sharp intellect to analyze, to go deeper and deeper, make a deep study of what's going on, research, dig deeper, excavate that behavior, that what is visible to you, of the environment, of the collision. And anything and everything in this planet is about collisions. You have combat, you have differences of opinion. You charge the other people about their cause of your agony. They put force upon you. So charge to others, blame, accuse, and they defend and they enforce their views on you. Sometimes you enforce your views on another people. So these are all because of differences, because of separate ideas. Whether it's in the house, whether it's in the road, whether it's whatever you do, you cannot escape from these collisions, overlap of ideas between two people, and generating some kind of annoyances or irritation. So some kind of overlap and some kind of somebody wanting dominance over the other. So this kind of collisions, it goes on. So how to capture this into an education to other people, this phenomenon of combat, this phenomenon of when there is a clash of ideas, and that is you have to enter the dimension of endurance of pain, endurance. Yes, no escape. Something or the other is going to disrupt your area of conveniences. Maybe a person, maybe a collision of cars, maybe a stock market crash, maybe a new government that is going to govern you. So, whatever be the case, you have to endure the pains. And therefore, the system in India, they generate a kind of auspiciousness to anything because they want to record these sentiments into a text, into academics, so that it can pass on for thousands of years. This message. So, what is the message in a fight that you have? What is the reading that you can do because there is a conflict of opinion about two people? Or what is the analysis? And what is the cause of this kind of behavior? What is the deep study going to teach you? What is the learning that you can get out of all the clash and crash that is visible to you? So this is endurance. So the Indian people thought of a method of communicating this as a text, as a lesson to the next generations, for never to get it lost from where it began. So they appropriated some sentiment of divinity to it, and they categorized that divinity, labeled that with divinity with the name, designated that divinity about some kind of purpose, some kind of designation, and therefore the value was transferred from generation to generation to generation. So to connect it about the auspiciousness, they connected to the full moon. So generally all these sentiment that is articulated, is given reverence and sanctity, serenity, divinity, sacredness to the full moon. And then comes the alignment of sun, star, earth, stars, so that it gets an astrological legitimacy. So, such a cause, such a designation, such a labeling, that force, the energy, the frequency, the vibration became Murugan. And Murugan is the god of defense, of strategizing, analysis. And then came every human being has an idea about this good and evil, because to sustain and convenient living, a social structure, a social norm, civic behaviors, that I live and let live without encroaching on another human being's comforts and conveniences, and I become of socially relevant, and I become charitable. People become generous. People delete their greed, jealousy. They delete their need for violence. So this is an aspirational value, or even a notional value, and they want to bring a semblance of tangibility, workability, operationability to the sentiment of living together harmoniously, and with tranquility between the humanity. So there's humanism, and there's a now how to invoke this. What is a war strategy? Yes, of course, there's worship. There's worship and glorifying that superior energy that is triggering the inferior human beings to express, to display the violence. So, to counter this, there is a severe expressions display of the purity, the divinity, the sacredness, the poise, the debonair, the beauty. So, therefore, a celebration, therefore, a ritual of worship, a glorification of that kindness, compassion, of those things that can subordinate the experience of collision, violence, and the Lord of this is called Murugan. And the sense of separation, sense of differences is called in nature, it's just prakriti, it is the nature the way it is, because there is duality, and therefore there is two, and when there is two, somebody wants to dominate and somebody wants to resist the domination of the other, somebody wants to extract and harvest more wealth and convenience, therefore somebody will resist losses upon them. So this way they have to worship another force that can enforce on the evil, that can enforce with the might that the evil becomes subdued. So this is the tendencies of the humanity, and therefore there is a conflict idea of a lord of conflicts, or who is the lord of endurance. For endurance means frugal living, austere living, sacrifices, pain, and being able to not only inflict pain upon oneself, but also some solutions, how to increase endurance primarily, how to give defense, and how to invoke this divine superior energies, frequencies, so that you get a help from somewhere which is not you. You get encouragement, you get support, you get fortified from the attack on you upon other people. Therefore, that also needs a divine energy. And therefore, Thai Poosam. Therefore, this festival of Muruga, astrologically alignment of the stars, the planets, the sun, the earth on one hand, on the other hand, so rituals involved, and display of the color, expressions of frugal living, austere living, sacrifices, pain, attacks upon oneself, and ability to display to them the courage, the courage, the courage needed for combat and defense forces. The color associated with it, as much as is worship, the weapons of combat, how the weapons of combat become passed on from generation to generation, like the mother Parvati giving the trident, Trishul, the tool, the weapon given to Muruga as a symbol to fight the demon, the villain, called the Asura, whatever, and then the negativities, and the worship of this ritual, the worship involved in the rituals of Muruga, of the other divine forces, has become the ritual. So enjoy your celebrations. The color appropriated, like the infrastructure, the trident, the weapons, the environment, the worship patterns, these are all appropriated in some way or the other in a structure. The color appropriated is about yellow and orange, and that's why your question to begin with this video is that your question was why am I wearing this color? So to fall on to alignment, to fall on the side of the celebrators, the worshippers. I'm joining with them to worship the Lord Muruga on this festival called Thai Poosam, and down south of India it is very much celebrated. It's falling on the 11th of February. That's another near 35 hours or so. So my celebration has begun. What about you? So a lot of greetings, lot of best wishes, celebrative, festive, sharing meals with lot of people, making camaraderie with everybody, people coming together in a community, all worshipping Lord Murugan, the son of Parvati, the defender of your harmony and tranquility, the vanquisher of the negative energies and the forces that is working as an opponent to you. Well, happy Taipuyam to you. And Taipuyam, it's a name of a celebration of the Lord Muruga, Subramanya, with the Lord with the spear in hand, the veil, veil Muruga it's called. So the spear, the weapon of a weapon of warfare. So best wishes, and you must have. These are all external appearances. These are all external, visible expressions. Visible. There are many add-ons, features, properties as visible display of the holiness. So happy Taipuyam and celebrate well. Enjoy, greetings, and best wishes. Happy Taipuyam.